coaches. Don't confirm your commitment to a particular job, your current job, until you know for sure, no questions asked, no doubt, no sweetening of the pot, that you're going to stay at your current job. Otherwise, when you commit to that job publicly and then you decide otherwise, you look stupid, dumb, and more than anything, you look unethical. MarkRogersTV, the voice of college football, talking about Mel Tucker's decision to take the Michigan State job. And Coach Tucker is the latest to look like that in public. So Michigan State, according to all the major sports services, this is a done deal. Michigan State bringing in Mel Tucker from Colorado, who coached with the Buffaloes for one season, going 5-7. So this comes after Tucker tweeted on Saturday that he tweeted his commitment to Colorado, basically saying, while I'm flattered to be considered for the head coaching job at Michigan State, I am committed to the Twitter handle for Colorado football to build the program. It's great athletes, coaches, and supporters. We are relentless. Culture and the build. Sources say that Tucker was hesitant to leave Colorado, as he should be after only one season and committing to those athletes for just 1 year. And that, by the way, his only head coaching experience anywhere. He's been an assistant his entire career. He was at an event with Colorado donors on Monday in Denver, but apparently Michigan State sweetened the offer with higher salary and also other resources. We don't know exactly what those are. The official announcement of Mel Tucker being hired at Michigan State should come on Wednesday. Mel Tucker's 48. He replaces Mark D'Antonio. We have talked about D'Antonio's tenure at Michigan State and being the most successful coach in the history of the program and his accomplishments. The first half of D'Antonio's tenure at Michigan State was off the charts good compared to what his predecessors did in winning 55% of their games for the span of 40 or 45 years, and D'Antonio finishing in the top 10 in the nation 4 times, winning a Rose Bowl, Cotton Bowl, winning 3 Big Ten championships, repeatedly winning 10, 11, 12 games, and a 13-1 finish in 2013. Okay, back to Tucker. He was Michigan State's second choice, third choice, fourth. It almost turned into a Tennessee-type situation for Michigan State. It's not a well-coveted job right now. Consider that Luke Fickell appeared to be the number 1 candidate, and he turned it down in favor of staying at a Group of 5 school. Also consider that Pat Narduzzi, who coached under D'Antonio as the defensive coordinator, is the head coach at Pitt, and he's losing about 5 games a year at Pitt. How many people out there would consider Pitt to be a better job than Michigan State? Well, it's a more stable condition than Michigan State is right now. And pre-D'Antonio, Pitt and Michigan State were on the same level. It's D'Antonio who lifted Michigan State to a more prominent role and up until a couple of years ago, a top 10 to 15 program in the nation. Now we've got coaches at Cincinnati and Pitt. We've got an assistant in the NFL in Robert Saleh, the defensive coordinator at San Francisco, turning it down. We've got Matt Campbell. Consider this: a few years ago, would the head coach at Iowa State turn down the Michigan State job a few years ago? Now we've got Matt Campbell declining to pursue the Michigan State job. So it falls to Tucker. Tucker's from Cleveland, which is close to East Lansing. He played defensive back at Wisconsin. His first coaching stint was as a graduate assistant under Nick Saban at Michigan State in 1997. He was defensive coordinator for 3 NFL teams. He had a 5-game stint as head coach of Jacksonville in the NFL. Came back to the collegiate ranks to coach with D'Antonio at Ohio State in 2001, 2, and 3. Then he was defensive coordinator at Georgia, did a great job there. Goes to Colorado. They played better football last year at 5-7. We will never know what Mel Tucker would have done at Colorado. Now he goes to Michigan State, and his work is cut out for him. Consider that this program has infractions staring it in the face concerning possible NCAA violations. The indicator there is that there's a lawsuit being filed by former recruiting director Curtis Blackwell against D'Antonio, who alleges that D'Antonio committed multiple violations. Of course, there have been basketball issues and issues throughout the athletic department on many fronts. Also consider facing Ohio State, Michigan, and Penn State in what's arguably the best division in college football. I think it's the second best. Michigan State could be Indiana for the next 5 or 10 years. It's not a well-populated state in regards to high school football talent, and Michigan would be king again after D'Antonio made Michigan State king in state. Now Michigan is taken back over. So it's going to be a difficult job considering all of those factors. But it belongs to Mel Tucker. Just don't take to the Twitter, Mel Tucker, if you're going to leave Michigan State anytime soon. But there you go. There's the deal. Mel Tucker leaving Colorado, going to Michigan State, and taking over after 13 years of Mark D'Antonio in East Lansing. Would love to know your thoughts about the Tucker hiring. We ran down all sorts of coaching candidates that included, of course, Fickell and Narduzzi, Brett Bielema, Mike Tressel, and others. None of them that I saw reported included Mel Tucker, but he is now the head coach at Michigan State. Your thoughts right here at Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football.